Welcome back, gamers, to Cream City Convergence 2025. We are here with Ultimate Top 16 into Top 8. My name's Sturm. Who's joining me?
This is the Verminator, my friend.
The Verminator, the one and only. Not to be replicated.
No.
The real article.
Yes.
Right
That's
here.
me.
How's your
That's
weekend been?
Oh, it's been phenomenal so far. I mean, I'm having a great time commentating. Braga didn't go too well, but still having a great time. All these side events, bag toss, all these games are just so much fun here. The atmosphere here is contagious and energetic, and I love it so much.
And yeah, the vendor hall has been excellent. I did a little perusal of that before swinging by. There's so much good things to see here and things to do, and especially like even if you're an O2er like me.
I went 1-2. I'm not far off.
Oh, okay. You're exactly one better than I did. So. Good job.
Oh, it's something. It's something. It's something.
But we're here at Smash Ultimate Top 16. If we're going in order of, it looks like we're going bracket top to bottom. It is going to be the Atada set. And if I'm looking, I'm an Atada homer. I admit this fully as the Chicago Smash Ultimate commentator who's here, right? But like,
I'm a
what
big
is?
fan.
Who is going to be the biggest challenge to Atada in this bracket? He's the number one seed. Is it going to be Raven King?
I really hate to say that it's going to take Chicago to take Chicago down, but in reality, I mean, Atada is a pretty far ways up higher in skill than a lot of the players here. I mean, even just looking at the top 8 seeds, he's farther up there. But if anybody from Wisconsin can do it, I believe that it is CR Blue.
All right, well, let's find out. We are getting right down to business here. Small battlefield game number 1, Palutena versus the champ.
Not surprised with the stage pick here. Pretty neutral for both players. Ness obviously wants to go to any stage with dual plats, and Palutena likes the smaller side blast zones. Easier to get those back air, down tilt, back air confirms and kills.
Slow and steady here in the neutral game between these two competitors at the moment, although it is going to be CRB who starts to open things up with the washing machine neutral air into up air conversion on the side platform. And that distrain can be just such a big problem for any character, but even Ness particularly.
One thing I know CRB prides himself on a little bit is reading and recognizing those air dodges as they come out. The more we see Atada go for those really defensive options, the more I think we're going to see him potentially getting these big punishes off of them, big waves. We might even see some potentially pretty early stocks with a double jump up air read. But of course, we got to get back to stage to make something like that happen first, and we do.
Now, Atada overextended a little bit there, trying to get like a poke with the forward air off the side. Then he tried to reset with the yo-yo, and then he didn't have enough time to do it, so CRB's back on the stage. Oh, okay.
See, there we go. Literally just as I say it there, he's going for that air dodge read there, not reading it correctly, but he knew it was coming, he knew where to punish it, and he went up there with the down tilt, just unfortunately missing it. By the spacing just by a little bit there.
Well, you can be a great air dodge reader, right? But reading a Ness air dodge is another thing entirely.
Absolutely.
It's one of the trickier air dodges to time.
I could be wrong, but it could be the biggest air dodge in the game, the longest air dodge in the game.
It one of feels like it. That's one of those things where like maybe the Smash stats page doesn't agree with us, but like how it feels is different.
And you know, it is unfortunate that CRB lost that first stock there, but you gotta still think like he lost it to dash attack. If you're losing your stock to a good DI dash attack at 150, you're doing something correct in this Ness.
Yeah, but that means you need to confirm, and there you go. That's one way to seal the job. Get a down air for your troubles. CRB back on the board. Oh!
Missing
Did not expect
that punish, unfortunately, but might not matter. Missing the platform cancel, unfortunately, as well. CRB missing another one there, too, but not getting punished for it, thank the Lord.
But Atada is just kind of playing that safe center stage game, even with these missed teleport cancels or anything. He's not overextending to try and get like a huge punish on them. He's just taking the stage control and running with it.
Great air dodge read there to punish him, get him in a position where hopefully we can get a little edge guard or a ledge trap going on, but no, Atada's going to double jump over the platform and get that kill, or get that knockaway.
Oh, okay, that's the... I was like, why is CRB all the way down there? And then a rare flub on the recovery from Atada.
Yeah, Palutena counter showing why it's considered the worst counter in the game, but fortunately it threw off Atada enough where he messed up his recovery, and CRB takes the stock anyways. Well, I guess more of an SD than anything, but hey, a win is a win.
Yeah, a stock lead is a stock lead. It's a stock lead. It doesn't really matter how it happened. This is now the position in the game, and Atada needs to react. Okay, the yo-yo does not get the final hit.
I almost want to say that was intentional by CRB to let the yo-yo come through and hit him so he could double jump over and get the hit.
Maybe.
But of course, maybe I'm just glazing CRB a little bit.
But in the scrap, there's going to be a neutral air that sends the reverse hit away to kill CRB here at, it was like 150. It was a reasonable neutral KO.
Oh, yeah. Well, we are now seeing CRB with a fairly considerable lead. I mean, 90%, 100% is easily enough to be in a situation where you can kill Ness here. Oh, man, if he would have just dropped down and done it, he did the double jump, though. That grab being about a frame off of hitting, unfortunately.
The high PK flight. And look at that air dodge just from the nether. Able to make it to grab the ledge.
That's that Ness privilege right there. You know, you got that third double jump.
It must be nice. Well, I play Yoshi. I can't really speak.
Ah, yeah. Little ledge trap situation here. This is where CRB usually shines the brightest. Let's see what he can do with it. But Ness able to make it back, and we're back to playing some neutral here. But Atada's going to have to make something happen here quick if he wants to bring the game back.
Yeah, the first part of that is getting back onto the stage. Oh, no!
Hits attack, okay.
I was scared. I think at like another 10 or 15% that would have been untechable. That untechable so early.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely powerful move. But we're back in a situation here. Atada at ledge, 152% on him. Pretty much any good hit will do it. Like that back air from center shape, that's absolutely going to take the first game. Goes 1-0 CRB. That was some good smash, right?
That was just fundamentals smash.
It was.
The whole way through.
CRB is very, very calm. He's very collective and neutral. He's always waiting for his opponent to kind of make the move first. Give him even just a small opening, even just something small. And he uses Palutena's hitboxes perfectly to try to squeeze in there, even just like trying to go for a trade with back air, which always results in Palutena winning with back air. So we saw a lot of that there, but we also saw Atada adapting to that really quickly. He stopped doing those defensive air dodges. He started being a little bit more aggressive in neutral as well with PK fire and forward air. So I hope we see some more of that, those adaptations to let Atada get a bit of an edge here.
Yeah, we didn't really see too much of like the big burst hits from either player, and I am fully aware that Atada has like strong combo punish game. Let's see if he can show here on Smashville in game number 2, because that could be the real big difference maker.
You know, I also love to see CRB hitting a lot of these punishes for Ness for air dodging to ledge. I mean, playing against this character at a high level, you have to be ready for that. You can't be letting them get back to stage for free, especially without a double jump. You got to make them pay for it a little bit. We're seeing that a little bit from CRB, but maybe we need to see it a little bit more.
We'll have to find out. They both had some pretty strong punishes in the middle of this one, but it evened out to only 15% difference between the two, and now even CRB closes the gap a little bit with a forward air.
About dead even right now, though. It's about as even as you can get in this kind of matchup, but I mean, one hit from either of them could put them in a powerful position to take a stock there just like that, but
good DI from CRB.
Great DI. CRB surviving.
And good techs.
I don't know how that was technical. 123 sweet spot in that back air. That should not have been technical, but it was.
And that's going to be a big difference here until you get the...
going to be able to take it, absolutely.
We all know that one.
That's the classic right there. Surprised we didn't see the rollback first, but hey, you know.
It's almost vintage at this point, since 1998.
That's that El Clasico right there. Now CRB, not familiar with this first time in this set, having to make a comeback here and bring something back around. But, I mean, 91% is enough to really take a stock here. He can find something. Oh, but that get-up attack not going to be it. Getting sent back off stage at 100%. Able to get back with that neutral air. Yeah,
Palutena not really a big comeback character. You just got to keep holding that stage positioning and keep winning that neutral in order to make these comebacks happen. But it's been Atada's stage its entire second stop.
Yeah, I mean, in CRB's position, Atada has stopped overextending. He stopped throwing out those short hop aerials on shield once he knows they're going to hit. CRB is just all those little gaps he was finding game 1. He's just not able to find any of them anymore. He's not able to make anything happen. We're going to need to see a pretty hefty adaptation here. Otherwise, we're going to be in trouble. We're going to go into game 3.
Okay, that's a start. You can't take 3 stocks until you take the first stock, so...
Listen, if you can take a stock, take a game. And if you can take a game,
you can dodge a ball.
All right. However the saying goes, you know.
But the washing machine is out to play, and that's a big 60% combo here for CRB. And now it's CRB's stage. Turn around the back air. Knock this kid away.
Great read on the neutral air dodge landing.
He wanted a spike. That big forward jump into nothing is a spike attempt.
Well, we were talking about CRB having to make some adaptations and come back and, you know, make this a competitive game, and I think he's done exactly that. I mean, almost 120%, nearly unanswered, only about 30% to come back and show for it. But, I mean, hey, a lot can still happen in this.
Air dodge gone here from Ness, but this is a Tata's recoveries that we know about, and back throw does do it.
Listen, it's not El Clasico, but that back throw will certainly get the job done.
Good enough for me. Good enough for CRB.
Good enough for CRB, good enough for you, good enough for everybody. We're at 50%. I mean, this is nearly an even game. Yeah, that was a heavy deficit that CRB was coming back from, and here we are, almost even.
Using the invulnerability on that back air to break the zone so well, but all of a sudden, here's Ness's time to shine. You get a PK fire, but no sweet spot on that back air.
Yeah, unfortunate. CRB been at a disadvantage for a little while now, and unfortunately, the bad teleport angle is going to cost him the stock. That's so unfortunate. He had so much momentum going into that third stock there.
Definitely not the angle he was looking for.
Absolutely not.
Maybe that was like a teleport cancel to the platform. Because when you miss the angle and you go straight up, I have to think it's like at least in like the top half of the control stick where he was aiming, right? So I don't think he was aiming for the ledge. It's kind of impossible to tell.
Part of me just fully believes that he was trying to avoid something, or maybe he just let go of the stick too early when he was trying to get to ledge.
That seems possible.
Afraid of maybe getting up and jumping up from ledge and, you know, eating a nest back air or forward air or something and getting put back in that position. I mean, the ledge play has been impressive from both players. Both times when your opponent is grabbing the ledge, you have a 10 times strength buff. It's ridiculous. The neutral has been, you know, here or there. It's been going back and forth, but ledge gameplay has been very consistently solid for both players.
And that is going to allow Tata to even this up as we go to Battlefield with Gangplank Galleon as our choice. All right. I mean, I'm not going to knock it.
I mean, hey, fire music. You know, I'll take it. Evening up the percent there with this Palutena string.
All right, now the base comes in, and now we're cooking. All right.
That is cooking there. Wait a minute. Footstool side magnet? Okay. A little bit of a discrepancy between these two percentages. Atat is definitely looking to try and find a really easy opening to get either a back air just like that or a PK fire or a grab. And CRB is really fighting for his life to find anything to get a little more percent on.
I think Atata was really trying to bait that dash attack there. Just stand at a space where it looks like a dash attack would be a juicy way to break the zone, and then punish in response. Okay,
great get up attack. Great get up attack. I died to that up smash. If I was there, I died to that. That back air, by the way, can we talk about that? I mean, I know it's Nets, but that was center stage like 115.
That was a forward air.
No, before.
Oh, the one before.
Yeah, that was insane. Like, that makes me sad as a human being.
From the depths with that up air.
Still alive. I mean, Atata was seeing that CRB was trying to test the waters and trying to see if he could kind of catch that anything there at ledge, and he decided, you know what, I don't even want to let you have the chance. I'm just going to up air you, but now we're at a point where a little bit of ledge trapping here. Let's see if CRB can close out this stock. Absolutely he can. Catches the neutral get up spot dodge. That's going to even it out. We're playing Smash 4.
Just a 5 and 10 seconds. I think that was the official timer, right?
I think it was. No, it was 2 stocks, 5 minutes. I'm pretty sure.
2 stocks, 5 minutes.
Close enough, right?
We're in for glory.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
Great catch there with Atata taking that stock. Great edge guard. I mean, once again, the ledge play is just so oppressive. Both these players getting most of their stocks with ledge traps. Not even edge guards, just ledge traps.
And even if CRB was able to sweet spot the ledge, like the Palutena head just pokes over the ledge slightly, so Atata could have covered that too.
Well, hey, we saw something very similar to this last game. We were concerned about CRB making the game competitive and coming back, and he did. So, I mean, we still got it's 1 to 2 stocks right now, but never count out CRB.
These air dodges getting used pretty early in the disadvantage state from Atata, but he still is able to find his way back to the platform. However, this stage has really just been CRB's for about since he lost that last stock.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, he's taking 50% for his troubles, but, I mean, I would take 50% for a stock on my last stock any day.
Oh, and that should have been... Should that have been forward air?
No, I think it's tough to hit that kill either way, get that hit there anyways. When you're holding hard out on that DI, it's rough.
Okay, so just a Tata DI'd it kind of perfect.
He DI'd it, yeah, he DI'd it really, really well, which is, you know, expected for a Tata, for sure.
Yeah, it happens.
I mean, this is a dangerous spot for Ness to be directly over Palutena. That up air is so incredibly threatening and dangerous.
We got some free healing, though.
We did get a little bit of free healing.
Why not?
Let's see if it comes into play and if he might have actually died to that forward air if he didn't have that free healing. He healed about 10%.
True.
That's unfortunate.
You are not taking that.
Yeah, that's going to be untechable.
0% chance you're taking.
I mean, I see the thought process from CRB. He's thinking to himself, I cannot keep letting a Tata get back to stage for free here. That's the problem with Ness, is he's so weak on his recovery. But unfortunately, Palutena doesn't have many tools in order to get down there and find that without putting himself at big risk. I mean, the only way I could have seen that working out for him better is if he kind of did have to predict that a Tata was going to recover in that exact position and then go down there. That's really the only way that could have worked out in that way.
It could have been drop zone Nair, but even then, like that's the fastest move you have to get down there. That would still lose if you were slow.
I mean, CRB's been so successful at ledge, I'm really surprised that he's even trying to think like maybe I need to get in there and edge guard a little bit better. I can understand it, especially when you got a full stock lead, a deficit like that, but at the same time, man, if they ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, if you're a Tata, we take those, and that's going to mean we're back on Battlefield for game number 4.
Great double Nair there. Unfortunately, not able to make it a string, but hey, the Lord gives second chances.
What about
third
and
chances?
5th and 6th Nair?
Listen, what I say earlier, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It combos, it finishes strings, it catches air dodges. It's the perfect move, you know? There are not many better Nairs.
There really aren't.
We're seeing a bit of a dominating CRB start here. Catching that back air on that approach. Yeah, Tata's really got to make this work back, but he's really doing a great job of holding off his PK Thunders so he doesn't get hit by that down tilt as often as you might think he would.
Yeah, he's spacing well on this, and now this is Tata's first time of really having stage control. Let's see if he can confirm it into anything, but no, it's going to be the intangibility on that back air, breaking the zone for CRB, claiming the stage back, and now again, this ledge trap situation has been so good for both players.
And I mean, even though I feel like it's been very CRB heavy in terms of stage control, we are definitely seeing a percent that is pretty equal. I mean, 92% on Palutena. This is easily death percent against the Ness.
CRB might be going for specifically like body block the PK Thunder 1 when he goes down there rather than trying to like throw out a move or anything. Because he went for it again, and he only got hit by the tail, so it was a little too slow.
It's just so risky. Like,
it is.
I feel like CRB's game plan is working really well right now. I don't feel like Tata feels pressured enough to make significant changes to his game plan. But CRB is still just trying to innovate and make things different and play in a different way, go for different reads. I mean, to a certain degree, that's still useful, but when you're threatening your life, like you're putting yourself in a either I kill you or you kill me situation, that can be really dangerous to your entire game.
But CRB will kill you in this situation, getting the up air there, catching on top Battlefield platform. But, oh, I think Tata didn't turn the PK Thunder around enough in time. He was looking for like a Thunder 2 shenanigan, but instead, I mean, I guess you just take the damage because this damage is good.
Now, I just got to point it out again, that is some crazy Ness down smash counterplay, but CRB knows. He is ready to go at ledge, ready for that little tick of the down smash to hit him so he can double jump and forward air Ness back. I mean, that takes a lot of confidence in your own ability as well.
Yeah, because you mess that up and then you eat a down smash at 100 and you're like...
And you're gone. I mean, especially if you're burning your double jump too. I mean, it doesn't have to be 100. You could be dead to that at 60. We are seeing...
what are we footstooling for? Hello?
We are seeing, I mean, this is the position CRB's been in the last 3 games against the Tata, though. Down a full stock as we come to our last stock here. I mean, it's not a position you want to be in, especially against a player as confident in themselves as a Tata is. Maybe now would be the time to be making those adaptations, making those big changes to your game plan, but I feel like he's been doing that this entire time, and a couple times he's tried, it just hasn't really worked out. Unfortunately, missing the tomahawk pivot grab, but we still in it, per se.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, for now, you know? We could get Ness back thrown, and Tata knows. He's like, I want to be in this back corner right now.
Oh, but now it's Palutena's turn to get the throw, missing the back air. Good DI on the part of Tata to stay alive.
The CRB doing a good job of avoiding these couple moves right now that will kill, but, I mean, he can only do that for so long against Ness. Eventually, you're gonna get hit with a back air. You're gonna get hit with a nair at ledge, and your stock will be forced. That up smash there is going to take it there. Atada will close out the set 3-1. Moving on to winners top 8, CRB will be going down into losers. He will be playing the winner of One Power Mads. Of course, that'll come later.
And so you saw the bones of the strategy that CRB was trying to implement, right? Like you could see the pieces of how he wanted to put that matchup together, be oppressive with like the distance and the intangibility in neutral, and then play the ledge trap game. It's just then Atada, you know, would win out the scrambles at like the key times, and that's a little bit of veteran diff, I think, just a smidge.
I think CRB was very, very heavily trying to overcomplicate his plan. He was looking at all the layers that him and Atada have made in dashing forward and all their moves, and he was trying to just innovate in every chance he got. And as good as that is against some characters, Ness is a very bread-and-butter neutral game plan character. I mean, yes, he's got lots of ins, he's got lots of combo starters, but ultimately, I mean, you press buttons. You know, you become a hitbox. That is what the kind of character Ness is. And if your game plan is jumping around and trying to avoid all those moves, I don't know if that's going to pay out for you.
And so when you have like the oppressive neutral tools that can clearly counter on the forward area in as Ness, you just got to take the matchup you're given, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. I mean, honestly, it comes down to I think CRB had the right, he absolutely had the right game plan game one. He started reading those air dodges. He was very patient at ledge. He wasn't trying to run off and trying to like cheese out these stocks from Ness super incredibly early. I mean, I love that that's something that you can try to do. I love that that's something you can do against Ness.
Right.
But game one showed that he didn't need it. He didn't cheese it a single time. He just played legitimately, caught some air dodges, had some air dodge reads, and he played really well along with that. So,
good set. Okay, we've got Oat back.
Yep, so I was happy to join you guys for a quick game. Tom, awesome to be with you. Goat Oat is back on the mic.
And it'll be Agnes versus Kilogram Hours up next in winners quarters. Sup?
Hello. How's it going?
Doing good.
Nice. I saw we just had Atada and CRB in our last set, and now we're switching into Agnes and Kilogram Hours.
Yes. So
for those who have not been paying attention to bracket, Agnes has kind of been the bracket buster so far this tournament, with multiple upsets, notably over Dania and then over Jake from State Farm. So made 2 upsets to get here, and now is in winner's quarters against Kilogram Hours. Agnes was telling me before this set, this is probably the best draw he could get as a Sephiroth player, like the King Dedede player.
Yeah. I think King Dedede wants to use the hammer, and what's bigger than a hammer? It's the Masamune.
Big sword. And like, I think everybody kind of salivates when they see Kilogram Hours in their bracket path. They're like, ooh, Dedede, that's combo food.
No,
but this is a very, very...
I've seen people learn that lesson in real time.
Yes.
That's a thing that happens.
It's a very skilled Dedede. I believe the highest ranked Dedede in the United States at the time.
I would believe you.
Yeah.
Now that we got the player cam, would you like to introduce yourself?
Oh,
or the commentator cam.
Hi, I am Oat. Yeah, it's Saturday, and you know what that means. We're here at Cream City Convergence, and we're in top 16. These players are making their way into the top 8 as we speak. We just saw Atada make it into winner semis, and now we got a couple more going for
I was asking a previous commentator, who do you think is going to put up the best fight versus Atada? If I look at this bracket just like at a glance, I'm like, it's Atada, and then who is going to step up?
Well, there is Raven King. Raven King is always like a threat, and that's kind of been like the Chicago staple for so long.
That was mostly our conclusion. I'm trying to ask you to dig a little deeper.
I'm going to dig a little deeper, actually, and I'm going to shout out Agnes.
Okay.
So he's a very, very skilled Sephiroth, extremely good on punishes, and just like taking your stock sub 50, sub 60, using the most out of that wing. And so he's had like a fairly good bracket for himself going forward, or going so far. And then if he can get past his Kilogram Hours, that's Sephiroth Ness. That's Ness against a giant sword, which Ness doesn't typically like to deal with.
And Atada's, I mean, not to necessarily say that Agnes is on the same level as Ned, but Atada's versus Ned record in History of Ultimate is a bloody and bad one. So if that character matchup does show up, we could have a little bit of trouble here for our protagonist, right? The hero.
But before we get there, we have to get past the King Dedede in our path, and that is Kilogram Hours against Agnes here. Starting on Smashville, which is very interesting.
Yeah, we never see that. Or very rarely see that, I should say.
Yeah, I think like when Sephiroth first came out, Smashville was kind of like, oh, big sword, and he takes up so much of the stage, and he can go under the whole thing. So everyone was kind of thinking that Smashville would be his best stage, but you know, it is a big sword, but that's a lot of space that King Dedede can cover very quickly.
Yeah, he's got a big hammer too, right?
Yeah. And
look at it go.
Wow.
Good TI on both of those killing blow or attempted killing blows here for Agnes.
Yeah, and Agnes is pretty familiar with this matchup. We do have a very good King Dedede player here in Wisconsin in... oh, wow, rebound. In Sophist, I was going to be saying. And not sure how much Sephiroth experience Kilogram Hours can have, but... right now, trying to use this wing to full advantage. And yeah, that's a forward tilt.
That was, what was it then? It was like 130, 135?
Something like that, yeah.
And this is King Dedede, one of the heaviest customers in the game. But I guess it is Smashville Blast Zones coming into effect as well.
Yeah. That should be a punish. Yeah, that's down tilt. And Kilogram Hours evening it right back up.
And credit to Kilogram Hours, punishing that whip counter is not as easy as it looks, or at least as easy as he made it look. He's got a very active hitbox for a long time. But Sephiroth's very light, so like a down tilt would easily fail.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That is the Kilogram Hours signature move, the Jet Hammer. Read your roll, take your stock, sub 40. No wing this stock at all. Agnes trying for a quick stock of his own, not gonna find it. Now, how much can Kilogram push this lead before we start seeing the wing come back out? Maybe Agnes getting back into this.
Should show up like probably 1 or 2 combos from now, I would imagine, because when you're behind, you get the wing pass.
Yes, I believe when you're down a stock, you get it around this like 60 to 70%. So next hit should give the wing to Agnes. Kilogram Hours maybe thinking next hit should be the stock. I don't have to deal with it, but there it is.
Well, there you go. Look how right we look on commentary. Isn't that fancy?
Don't you love when your commentators are right about the game?
It's like we know a thing or two about a thing or two, but...
And Kilogram Hours knew a thing or two about that recovery.
He certainly used his head to scout it out.
Yeah.
Already 1 medal around the neck of Kilogram Hours, making top 8 of Rivals 2. Looking to add another to his repertoire today if he makes top 8.
I'll give you one guess as to who Kilogram Hours plays in Rivals 2.
Does their name rhyme with Loxodon?
Yes. It's the one that looks and acts like King Dedede.
Yeah.
It's that one. Yeah, I had an impressive run into top 8 with the big elephant. That elephant is hard to pilot in that game because, like,
yeah,
you know, there's so many good rushdown characters that can just obliterate you.
Yeah, we saw some of that earlier with Sego on the Olympia.
Mm-hmm. Oh, losing the shirt. The shirt is gone.
This is how you know Agnes means business. I actually think he just switches it every game.
I was gonna say, is that like I lose game 1, I need to undon my jacket?
It's like Piccolo taking off the weighted training gear.
Really wants that grab and kill that. Kind of new.
Yeah.
Oh god.
No, Agnes so brave, just going right in there with a nair, but able to stop it out. And this is kind of a repeat of what we saw in game 1, where Kilogram got up to a big lead, stock 1, and then the wing was the true deciding factor. See how well Agnes can utilize the swing.
I feel like Agnes has hit Kilogram like 3 times total, and Kilogram's at 87%.
Right.
So really just maximizing the damage output of this Sephiroth.
He's so good at that, especially the chase down up airs. Agnes, with a repeat of game 1, just doesn't matter how much you do to this man. As soon as I get that wing, it's game over.
And Agnes actually had another one of those, like, in-your-business neutral airs when you were about to start charging an up smash. That was the difference between life and death when I was talking. The difference between getting a little bit of extra credit before dying to this neutral air.
Yeah. 28%, not a ton on Dedede. However, we do get a nice little nair to back your combo to kind of even it out, or not even it out, rather, extend the lead.
by slow and steady around the Gordo here. Use all of this Hollow Bastion to time out these projectiles. And again, just put out the lasting hitbox in this neutral air. Helps buy space from the projectile and then present an offensive as well.
Yeah. And for the first time, the Scintilla actually does hit Kilogram Hours there as he's trying to get back to stage. Does get a command grab there off the stage. That was pretty interesting looking.
All right, and again, another a practiced punish of the Whip Scintilla. That time just getting the Gordo hit in because you can.
Yeah, and
All right.
that's not good the other times. Doesn't matter though when you're going to get frame trapped by that Gordo into the forward air. Kilogram Hours showing some practice in this matchup, I feel. That's like matchup knowledge.
Well, then the big counter is just really big and also a counter, and it's
Yeah.
going to work out brilliantly here for Agnes to even it up.
Sometimes you just get big counter. Oh, hello.
Oh!
I
I thought we were on Wi-Fi for a second.
I have a feeling that was a misinput, and Kilogram was just like, well, let's try it. Let's just see if it works.
You kind of got to ride them sometimes, right? Ride the misinput.
Well, the first time the Shadow Flares actually come into play and are able to trap King DP's landing there, and Agnes making the most of it, extending this lead. Now he's at 91 on this King DP. Good grab, though, on the Scintilla. Here comes the wing, the Agnes deciding factor.
Again, great DI showed all the way through here for Agnes, but he's stuck off the stage. This is where you don't want to be, where the Gordo is just lazily glancing about on that ledge, waiting for you to get up too early, and then Kilogram can read the roll afterwards.
Yeah, absolutely not. Good stuff there for Agnes, able to make it back to stage, and the
Kill.
sweet spot of the up tilt, able to take that stock from Kilogram Hours, and game number 2 goes to Agnes.
That killed King Dedede at like 128.
Yeah.
King Dedede, the hardest character to kill off the top of the stage in the game.
Sephiroth's strong, man.
That's why. All right.
When
We got a set.
I remember when they first like showed the Sephiroth trailer, and we're like, Sakurai was kind of going through all the intricacies of Sephiroth as a character, and he's like, yeah, the sword has like a sweet spot on some moves, and a sour spot on some moves, and a sweet spot here on some moves, and a sour spot here on some moves. And I'm like, who's gonna remember all this? And we see it right here. Agnes is the person. Be like, all right, I can hit the sweet spot of up tilt when he jumps. That's that move for me.
I appreciate that Sakurai spent 45 minutes talking about how they added a second button to show the Air Riders.
That was so funny. My favorite part about that was he said, unfortunately.
That's how you know that man just like has a blank check from Nintendo for the rest of his life.
Yeah.
He's like, I want to talk about my game for 45 minutes, and you're just going to have to let me do this. Oh, jeez.
Wow.
I thought that shield was going to take more damage from the down smash, but here's not.
Ooh, good edge guard here from Agnes. I like the attempt there, but Kilogram Hours with a wise recovery back to the ledge. And DI's in on the back throw. You can't be doing that. That's what Agnes wants. That's when the back throw back air becomes true.
Well, I can't really talk. I'm the type of person who DI's in on everything. It's just a bad habit.
It's just so tempting.
It's like, you're throwing me towards the stage. I want to DI away from the blast zone on the side of the stage. That just makes sense. But then it kills you faster.
Yeah.
Patience on this recovery from Agnes, although he then does hold down in order to make sure to get the full hits of the recovery. Sets up for a back air KO on this left lap.
Once again, third verse, same as the first. Agnes was behind a little bit. Finally has made, or not finally, but gets that first stock after getting that wing once again.
You love to see a DDD dash attack KO. Maybe the goofiest KO move in the game.
It's so funny every single time.
To be clear, DDD does not have a single serious move. They're all different stages of goofy.
Yeah. What would be his most serious move? Like, jab, maybe?
Yeah, it's jab. I would say jab. Every single tilt is goofy.
Yeah.
Forward air is kind of a straight-laced move, too.
Forward air and maybe forward tilt.
Yeah.
They're all kind of straight-laced. The Shadow Flares are making a big difference in this this game in particular. Not very much shield on this DDD. We'll see if Agnes can push this advantage.
So sometimes when the Gordo gets reflected by the Scintilla, it just immediately disappears, and sometimes then it bounces.
I'm not 100% on
Yeah,
that
it just
interaction.
looks weird because it doesn't seem like you'd think it's like after some amount of bounces it disappears, right?
Yeah.
Maybe if it gets like hit by too many of the blades.
Yeah, because it is a hitbox as it comes out. So maybe if it gets hit by
Yeah.
like too many of those little sparks. Ooh, good roll read on.
Hello?
Oh.
Okay. We're all good.
Yeah, we're good. We're good.
I mean, we're not good, but we're all good.
Oh,
Speaking of not good, that neutral getup was
scouted out by Agnes.
ill-advised.
When you've played Agnes for as long as I have, you can kind of tell when he's like feeling it. You know. This is an Agnes who's feeling it.
Well, Sephiroth is a character who has that feeling it did.
Yes.
Right? Like, you can see when they're moving. There's some sauce involved. And okay, even applying that counter into
there's-
the forward air.
There's no jump on that DDD, and that is Agnes going up 2-1 on kilogram hours.
And you know what? Kilogram's losing the jacket too.
Yeah. Just strip that,
Remove articles of clothing.
get that
Perform
training
better.
gear off of me.
So that means this would be the third upset in a row for Agnes to make it into winter semifinals here at C3. That'd be crazy.
That'd be like a generational run for Wisconsin.
Yeah.
There's not very many Wisconsin players still left in the top 16. I know there was at least 7 when top 16 started, and I'm on commentary, so you know there's 6 left.
You hate to see it.
But Agnes looking to push the advantage. There's no comment to defend us here today. Who's going to be that defender? Agnes looking to step up.
She just busy.
I'm not 100%. I don't know. Carmen's a mystery wrapped
Being
in
an
it.
adult is weird.
He's a mystery wrapped in an enigma. Nothing he does makes sense.
Fair enough. But what is clearly making a ton of sense is how well Agnes is performing on this first stock. 88% unanswered until just now. Kilogram Hour's getting a couple of punches in to even this up a smidge. Oh, see, that time the Gordo disappeared, like, immediately. It didn't get hit by any of the blades.
Yeah, I really don't know.
Very
This is
strange.
It's a weird one.
And that time the Gordo caught, like, the gap between the counter and then the blades.
I know.
So,
Ooh, no.
that worked.
Yeah, good forward air from King DDD, from Kilogram Hours, rather. The player, not the character.
Can you not Aerith Killer that low recovery?
I think that it is possible, but King DDD does have a lot of super armor on that, and he had the Gordo kind of blocking the way, getting right in the path, so...
I'm not sure of the particulars. Oh, that 55 and he went that far. Oh my god. Completely unserious move that
Yeah.
dash attack.
We were just talking about King DDD dash attack. That's All right, second wing of the game for Agnes. How far can we push this one? We weren't able to get too much off the last one.
Ooh, that little shimmy dash in, try to get you to jump into up tilt was really cute.
Yeah, and unfortunately not going to get the sweet spot on that down smash does Agnes. He's not going to find that stock. Forward tilt, great DI there from Kilogram. And that Gordo is just saving Kilogram every time that Agnes tries to go off stage for an edge guard.
You ever forward air someone as Sephiroth and then see them bounce behind you? That was
I know
so
Agnes
silly.
has.
Gordo be out here doing silly things to knockbacks.
It's almost like Gordo's acting like King DDD's personal counter in this game. It's been like there every time that Agnes has tried to push the advantage.
And that's where Kilogram, like, you know, excels, where he can just create scramble situations where most other players are not used to these Gordo scramble situations. And it works out brilliantly here.
All right, here comes the signature move.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Jet Hammer, and that is Kilogram Hours evening it up 2-2 apiece here in this winner's quarterfinals match.
And you know, you don't expect him, so that was a whiff punish technically on a forward tilt
Yeah.
that he hit with the hammer. And because you can like waddle with the hammer, right, like you whiff the forward tilt, he just waddles in. How many people whiff punish Sephiroth's forward tilt?
Not very many.
Not
Tell
many.
you that much.
Not many at all, because it's like half the stage.
I can think of one right now, and that's King DDD.
And so that's what Kilogram excels as, just like, I mean, not to say that like he's preying on people having the matchup unfamiliarity, but he just creates these unnatural situations that you can't expect.
For the
Because
long-
at the end of the day, we're playing a damn party game.
Yeah. For the longest time, I know that Kilogram Hours' in-game tag was learn the matchup. So he's very aware of how little matchup experience most people have, I think, against King Dedede.
Well, the Midwest has got to learn.
Yeah.
Because he's been out here now.
He's been out here teaching for 3 years.
Yeah, he's been in the scene for a hot minute. And I will go on the record. Getting a kilogram hour set in my blocks is always one of the highlights of any commentary I do because he's just so goofy. He's goofy and he does funny things. Except I think at Combo Breaker I got him versus DeBuzz, and it's like, yeah, he knows the matchup.
Yeah, DeBuzz learned the matchup.
Shocker.
Dude, I have a DeBuzz story. There was one time I was at Evo, and I watched DeBuzz study for my friend who doesn't play Smash.
Really?
Yeah.
That's really funny.
He watched her play one game of Samus, and then pulled up all his Samus notes.
Oh, gosh.
Okay.
All right, these Jet Hammers are getting a little out of line here. You got the first stock with it. You can't take more than 2 stocks in a game with it.
Yeah, we were talking about Agnes killing himself, and now we kind of see Kilogram Hours in the same vein.
That's a 50% one wing. That is so early on this stock.
Yeah, absolutely. Not a ton that Agnes has done so far, so that wing gonna be coming out a little early. Looking for a good edge guard for this Agnes, not gonna find it though.
Yeah, a lot of respect on the ledge get-ups here from King Dedede. Look, retreat all the way past into the green part of Pokemon Stadium. But then you intercept the high recovery and it pays off.
Yeah, and crucially keeps the wing as well, so he's gonna have it for this entire second stock. As we get a
0 to 40.
Yeah, 0 to 40 combo with just 40 is not gonna be it just yet.
Perfect DI. I think less than perfect DI and Sephiroth dies there. Just one of the lighter characters in the game, right?
Yeah, I think like either 5th or 6th lightest in the game.
Didn't even lose his wing from all this damage.
Should lose it there though, as he loses his stock, and Agnes is on his winner's bracket life right now. Kilogram Hours looking to make his way into top 8 and a date with Atata. Agnes looking to shut it down.
Playing really well with the stage control and let it rip, but you get the sour hit very back of the Masamune blade. But a back air will do.
Back air is going to do it. That's been Agnes's bread and butter this entire set. Finding those back airs. Now Agnes 1 stock away from his 3rd straight upset. But he's got to find a way to get back to stage here against King Dedede, which is not an easy task.
Barely sneaking by the grab and gets a grab for yourself. Just knock away this Dedede. Oh, you tried to get that fair out in time, but instead it's actually the Dedede fair going to claim the stage back. One wing on line, and now how are you going to get back from this Gordo? Use all the jumps.
Yeah, use all the jumps and get around that up air as well, crucially, but not going to get around that one.
Again,
but he is going to live.
Agnes has not missed DI in any of these vertical KOs from Dedede.
Oh my goodness.
He almost died from the Gordo.
He really did. He's at 144. A lot of King Dedede's moves are going to start to kill, but at the same time, Kilogram Hours is going to be very careful. Agnes is searching.
Yeah, now they are trying to slow the game down a bit. This has reached the point where any stray hit could finish the job in either direction.
Yeah, so much rage on both these characters and so many different kill moves, and up tilt being chief among them. Kilogram Hours takes it 3-2 over Agnes.
An absolute nail-biter of a Game 5, but Agnes tried to land on that center Pokeball, but that was Kilogram Hours' territory. Knew that was a great win condition to try and catch a jump in, and it worked out brilliantly. Well, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. That is one half of the top 16 already
on the
out
winner's
of the way.
side.
On the winner's side. We got 2 more sets of top 16 winners coming up, but it'll be right after this ad break, guys. We got to pay the bills, so don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Sleep. Welcome back to Cream City Convergence for the second half of the winners' top 8 qualifiers. And so we just had that incredible set between Kilogram Hours and Agnes. Agnes, who is honorable mention on the Wisconsin PR. And now we're going into the highest remaining, or the highest PR player remaining in Wisconsin in Skyward Hero. Currently 4th on our PR, going up against a former Wisconsin PR player, now a Northern Illinois player in Starman.
Yeah, Starman has been around for a hot minute, going all the way back to Smith. Oh no, the euchre tag. I'm gonna cry. Rest in peace, Bob Euchre. Speaking of commentary legends, yeah, true. Bob Euchre goes all the way back. Oh, Skyward Hero plays Link.
Yes.
I would never have guessed. Okay.
So Skyward Hero has been the up-and-comer in Wisconsin Smash for the last year. So he was a pretty well-known like Wi-Fi warrior about a year ago, and then he started coming out to events, and he's like, oh, I'm not just a Wi-Fi player. I'm legitimately very good at the game, and won a D tier up in northern Wisconsin over people like Candle and Comet, as well as placing first in our Arcadian this year.
Did you say won the tournament?
Won the tournament.
Okay. Oh, shoot. All right. I'm sorry. The entire time you were doing that preamble, I was just enamored by the fact he was using the full health forward smash beam in neutral, like, well.
Yes.
Applying great pressure with the Easter egg that Link has.
He has like such good utilization of all of Link's tools. Usually, like when you see a Link player, you're kind of thinking like, you know, Link bombs,
Bomb
nairs.
Yeah.
Skyward Hero uses everything at Link's disposal to his advantage. I've seen him pick up those arrows and use them to his advantage.
That's wild.
Yeah. But yeah, currently 4th on our PR, has been on a incredible tear since the start of 2025 and looking to extend it here at Crimson Convergence.
Oh, I like the idea Starman had there, throwing the bomb set up into an up smash. Shadow Sneak instead will just get it done, and even Skyward Hero in the player cam looking a little surprised that I hit.
I think he was surprised that reached that far. I don't think he knew how long Starman was charging that. That was planned, signed, sealed, and delivered right to Skyward Hero.
Yeah, charged just enough to get like recovered all the way over the Pokeball here in center stage. Slowing the pace down a bit. Now, Starman doesn't really have to approach, right? Like, he's got projectiles to throw his way back. He's fully charged shurikens, intercepting the bomb, trying to get something started, but the good catch right back from Skyward Hero.
Ooh, and a good jump catch there by Starman as well. Skyward Hero, though, going to be bomb recovering up. No point in not doing it.
I love this utilization of the stage. Like, why do you need to push the issue if you're Starman there? You can retreat with these spares. You've got Link in the corner. You have all this space, and you're definitely the faster character on the ground, right? So you can regain that ground if you need to.
Absolutely. Greninja is one of the slipperiest characters in the game, which makes sense for a water-type frog and a ninja. So, really living up to his potential here.
And looking clean in this first game as the restock continues apace. How is Skyward Hero going to answer this? 155 on a Greninja, long time to live, but I guess it's a bomb from downtown. We'll get the job done.
Yeah.
I always think you can pick up that substitute and throw it when they're hanging out on the ground, but you know, it's not an interactable item, it's just there to hang.
Ooh, another jump read there by Starman, and no bomb to play with off stage to Skyward Hero. However, does make it back with a great recovery.
Yeah, leaving that bomb there in center just means that Skyward Hero cannot pull another one and then start doing some shenanigans. Okay, will eventually fade, and now if he can get a little bit more neutral space, we can see another bomb come back.
Yeah, but doesn't want to be off stage to Skyward Hero. He wants to slow this pace down, hold this center stage, throw his projectiles at Greninja, and maybe try and bring this one back.
Air dodge is in time, keeping this Link alive, but then you try to stick out the stinky leg and it gets intercepted by another retreating forwarder.
As someone who has known Skyward Hero for about a year and a half, I know that Nair at least used to be his favorite move in the game. And so he's very apt to just throw out Link Nair whenever he's like thinking, whenever he's kind of autopiloting a little bit. And I think that's maybe what we saw there was like, I'm a little behind in this game. Let's see if I can get back in it. Let's throw out some Nairs and see what I can work with.
Well, the problem is that Starman has this plan of get you in the corner and then bait a whiff on it because I have the speed. And then when you're nairing in that autopilot spot, that's exactly what Starman wants to bait.
Exactly.
We're in Mario Brothers 2?
I was going to say, I don't think I've ever heard this song play while playing Smash Bros. Before.
Good song.
Yeah, it's a good song. Oh, no jump here on Skyward Hero.
Makes it back.
Yeah. No jump for Link is very crucial on stage because he does need that jump to get the full extent of the bomb recovery. So,
did Skyward Hero intentionally blow that bomb up on himself to like cross up and get back to center? That would have been like galaxy brain if that was intentional.
I've learned when it comes to Skyward Hero to never like.
He did the thing. He threw the arrow.
He threw the arrow. Everything he does is like at the very least, I can work with this. But I'm choosing to believe that most things he does are intentional.
Like, I may be bad at math, but at least it's calculated.
Yes.
Kind of thing. Okay. At the very minimum, I respect the imagination. That's something that, you know, it's pretty easy to fall into flowchart patterns in Smash Ultimate, in really every Smash game. So, like, seeing imagination come to play from, like, these new gens is really fun to see. But, oh, what a catch!
Yeah, great catch there on that recovery from Starman. And Starman kind of showing a lot of familiarity in the Link matchup.
Yeah, he was very aware of the bomb jump angle and had the perfect interception.
Now that he is in that, like, Northern Illinois, I'm wondering how much he plays those Chicago Links, the ISOLs in the world. Remind me, who's the other one?
I mostly think of ISO.
ISO is the one I default to, but I know there's at least one more. But
a lot of Toon Links, a lot of Young Links.
Yeah, but regardless, I think
Links.
Starman probably has a lot of experience because he's now in that region. Whereas Skyward Hero is the only Link here in Wisconsin. At least the only one at this level.
Right. And now it's Skyward Hero's chance to control the center. Able to land that nair that he's been looking for a minute.
These water shurikens are just doing so much work for Starman. Able to get him like safely back down, able to get him like safely to center. The water shurikens are just...
Yeah, they're just so active for so long.
Yeah.
It's like, by the time you start up a projectile as Link, they're already in your face.
And Link doesn't really have a good way to deal with them because I think they're transcendent, so they're going to go through things like Boomerang and Bomb.
Oh, that was not meant to be a pivot grab, I don't think. Okay. I don't think he meant to catch the bomb in the middle of that, but I was able to throw it up and then continue the tech chase on the platform. Good stuff.
Yeah, again, that Skyward Hero just making the most of like any situation. Very creative, very flexible.
Yeah, able to react to like when sometimes the inputs just don't go your way, you can still play around. Okay, that was definitely not intentional.
Yeah,
that bomb despawned.
That was a timer. Double boomerang. Not gonna find the follow-up though.
I wonder if he was looking for up B, or probably more likely fair. The air dodge never showed. And now these boomerangs are perfectly timed. So sometimes Smash, like baseball, right? It's a tempo game where, like, I'm just finding the right time to throw my projectiles out when you're approaching. And maybe that wasn't happening in Game 1, and now it's happening in Game 2.
Yeah, good DI there from Skyward Hero, able to live that forward air and get around the shuriken as well. When we get back to stage, maybe get the stock up and get a lead going for the first time in the set.
Oh, what a rebound catch off the bomb into the fair. Boomerang returning to sender.
Yeah, alley-oop right from the boomerang to the bomb. Looking like a dunk contest right there.
And then looking for something tricky with the Z-drop on that bomb into explosion, into where are we going here in the corner? I don't know. I'd be scared if I'm Starman, but Starman does sneak back to center.
Yeah, Skyward Hero now kind of being the one that's acting a little slippery, acting a little Greninja-like. Getting around all of Starman's...
Oh, turn it around on him! Not enough to KO, but you can do it again!
That's gonna do it. Again, Skyward Hero just the king of finding these like stray hits, these silly little mistakes, and capitalizing on them to the fullest extent.
That was such a sweet catch, because remember, Greninja's up B does not have an advancing hitbox, right? So there's no way it's gonna clank. It's not actually like presenting a threat forwards from Greninja's position, so that is just such a sick turnaround from Skyward Hero to even up this set.
I think also like something that Skyward was considering was if the Hydro Pump hits it, I'm just gonna go higher.
Yeah, and then I can make it back.
Yeah.
No worse for wear. I grab the ledge maybe at the same time that you do. Maybe you get center just a little bit faster, but I'm in such a lead, it doesn't matter. All right. Yeah. Ah! The returning memory was perfectly timed. Okay. You're making a fan out of me today, Skyward. You're making a fan out of me.
Skyward has been making fans out of a lot of us here in Wisconsin for about a year. Let's see how well he can defend the state from Starman. Feels weird to say, because Starman has been a Wisconsin player for so long. But
he is the one literally wearing the Brewers hat and the Bucks pullover on the stage right now.
Well, at the very least, he can defend Hyrule.
And the Euchre tag. It's like it's a triple threat.
Yeah.
All right, see you later. Get forward air to the death. And now all of a sudden, like the tenor of this set between games 1 and game 3 now, totally different.
Yeah, it's been all about Skyward just kind of finding his groove, finding his footing against this like slippery frog. Like, there's not that many Greninjas here in Wisconsin. There's a couple, and there's one in Milwaukee where Skyward lives. So he does know what Greninja can do, just probably not to the extent that Starman rather was throwing out. So once he's able to find his footing, Skyward Hero very adaptable.
And now clawing away at this almost a full stock lead, sending it to now 120. Starman finally having like a strong control of the stage, but even this bomb on the stage is threatening. The get up attack, actually, I think, just try to knock the bomb into Starman and then do something afterwards.
Yeah, there's down tilt forward air from Starman, and he's got the stock lead and the bomb. Throws the bomb off stage. Get it out of here. Don't want to deal with it.
I wonder if, like, so he threw the bomb off the stage. I wonder if you would be better to throw it up.
I think, like,
until it rests, Link can't activate it, right? It's sort of like Rob Top, where like when you catch Rob Top, you want to throw it straight up in the air.
I think there's two schools of thought there, where it's like, if I'm throwing it up, then Link has access to it, like he doesn't need to pull it again, and it's like, Link will react to the bomb better than I will, because he's more used to it. But if you throw it off stage, it's like, I can take a little time knowing the bomb won't come out for the next 3 to 4 seconds. So.
And then you know that he has to actively press the button to make
Exactly.
it. Okay.
So I think there's two different ways of thinking about it. Starman, obviously, is the latter.
I see the logic. Yeah.
There's bomb coming into play. You know, Starman's done a pretty good job of making this back. He's got 87% here and a jump read and a back air to seal off that edge guard. And that's Starman bringing her all the way back.
That shuriken set up everything. It just clawed through the boomerang and the bomb on the stage, set up the pressure to push Link to the right. And I guess Link has a kill throw. Well, I did know Link had a kill throw. 180 on Greninja, and Greninja's a medium weight, so.
Yeah, it's something that might come into play again, but definitely not something I'm not used to seeing.
If you're Link, you don't want to be killing people without throw.
Yes, exactly.
You want to be killing people way earlier than 180. Slowing the tempo down again, but now it is Skyward Hero's chance to land a couple of projectiles. The boomerang pressuring the platform really well. And then you have to run through under the platform.
I love the grab release into the boomerang from Skyward Hero to get that combo going. We're about even percents. Oh, I thought that was slightly scary.
Yeah, I thought he might have missed the sweet spot there and then just ended up being in no man's land, but turns out he's fine. Good bomb recovery, but waiting for it was Starman, but the dash attack is a little off the mark.
Oh no, misses the tech, but he had the jump still. Kept his jump the entire time, gets Skyward Hero, and gets the... Ooh, wanted that boomerang into forward, are not going to find it.
When that tech missed, Starman should have been able to line up the Hydro Pump to mess up with the recovery of that Link, and then Link should have just not grab the ledge, right?
I think
that's a missed opportunity.
I think he, just like me, was not thinking that Skyward Hero still had his jump.
Good air dodge and good patience around those back airs.
Yeah, but that's forward throw, going to be doing it, and Starman is up 2-1 in this set.
All right. If you're Greninja, you don't want to be killing people with forward throw either.
These are two characters that do not want to be killing with the kill throws, but hey, if it works, I'm not going to knock it.
Yeah, I mean, you'll take a kill throw on your character that's not supposed to kill with kill throws as the final stock.
Yes.
That's totally fine.
Yeah.
So 2-1 lead for totally not Wisconsinite Starman.
We still claim him, but in this particular scenario, I think Skyward Hero is the more Wisconsin player.
All right. Understandable. Are we going right back to it, or is it going to be back to Battlefield?
Skyward? Yeah, I was going to say when Skyward had the pick, we went to small Battlefield, but PS2 has been the primary stage for this set so far.
Ooh, that was a bait to get Starman to pick up the bomb. And then I don't think he meant to pivot grab. The pivot grab was what ruined it.
Good combo there from Starman. That's actually the first time we've seen up smash connect this entire set. So
Really? Yeah, it's been a... He's been going for like tech chases that just have not particularly landed.
yeah.
More than like the peak burn.
Ooh, I love the attempt there with the Shadow Sneak from Starman. Not gonna find the kill, but definitely something that Skyward Heroes putting in the knowledge bank. Like that's something that Starman's looking for. He wants to take my stock at 70.
That was really effective in, was it game 1 where he landed the Shadow Sneak?
Yes.
Yeah.
From like ledge to center stage.
From like almost nowhere.
Yeah.
No one scouted that. Ooh, drag down fair. It's try and connect a jab. A little slow on it though.
I think even Skyward Hero was a little surprised he got the drag down there.
Slow things down with these boomerang mix-ups. And now throw away this Greninja. Ooh, nice coverage with the bomb on the ledge.
Yeah, it goes the wrong way to Starman, but Skyward Hero's still gonna press this advantage, hold the center stage, but yeah.
Catch the bomb back. And yeah, see, as long as the bomb is like moving, it is an active hitbox for whoever had thrown it.
Yeah, so Link can't interact with that. I was gonna get the down throw back air, and that's Starman. Now with a stock lead here on game number 4, the potential deciding game in this set.
And jump gone.
Jump on, and the Hydro Pump pushed him away from the bomb. Unfortunate there from Skyward.
That may be the deciding factor in this set here. Starman now has a huge lead, and he's able to open up even more with a big forward smash. Try to intercept another bomb recovery, but now he can wait out these neutral airs, just play a patient game.
Yeah, there's
Really don't have much more work to do.
the onus is not on Starman right now to approach. Skyward's got to be the one to make something happen, but it's just too little too late. That is a 3-1 for Starman, moving on into winner semis.
Shake of the head in the webcam from Skyward Hero. Know that there was some shenaniganry that happened on that second stock that just put him in a really bad position. But this is a punishing game where one slip up can just cost you the entire set. So,
And
unfortunate.
sometimes it's not your fault. Sometimes it's just a Hydro Pump that it's just a rogue little burst of water that can push you away from your bomb far enough that you can't make it back.
And so it'll be the comparable veteran, Starman, been around the scene for a hot minute, been in Wisconsin for a very long time, obviously still identifies as Wisconsin as soft, but technically a Northern Illinois resident. Moving on in winner's side. We'll certainly see some more Skyward Hero later, though.
I hope so.
Yeah, he looked really impressive. So up next,
I believe we have one more winners qualifier, and that is going to be Raven King and
Ma.
Okay.
Okay, we can advance.
Yeah.
So Raven King got second in Rivals Week 2, looking real hot. He actually did reset the bracket versus Sego, who won the tournament, but then the second set was a little bit more in Sego's favor.
And according to people I've heard talk around the venue today, Sego's like a top 3 Rivals 2 player.
I would not say top 3.
Okay.
He's probably like a top 10 to 20. I'm not really going to put a big number. He's been around for a hot minute,
Regardless,
but
for someone whose main game is not Rivals 2, that is
Sego was like a top 5 in Rivals 1.
yeah.
And now like probably top 10 to 20-ish in Rivals 2.
For someone whose main game is not Rivals 2, though, that's very impressive for Raven King to be able to reset that bracket on him.
Yeah, it was great performance from Raven King. It was really fun to watch him. And he was riding a hot hand too. Like he lost to Landon in winners semis, and then made the run back all the way to play him again, and then just looked dominant in the run back. It was super impressive stuff from Raven King. And he's showing his versatility throughout multiple games. Like he was a P+ player for a while, played Brawl a long time ago. Has some melee chops too, from what I hear.
And
Falco player in melee.
on the other side of things, we have Ma, who is a perennial top 5 in Wisconsin. Has not been very active this season for numerous different reasons. Mainly been focusing on some Rivals 2 and some Melee. Has also been top 10 in Melee in Wisconsin. So,
Oh, really?
Yeah, a very skilled platform fighter of all varieties is Ma. With multiple different characters in Ultimate. Plays Roy, Wolf, Steve, Kazuya. I've seen him pull out, like, he's pulled out an Ike against me, so.
There are so many players who just have like the deepest pockets, and I find that so impressive. Because I'm the type of person who like I need to play like 2 characters max.
Yes.
And that's all of my hours in the game. Like Ultimate, it was like I played Yoshi the whole time, and then I tried to like learn Violet and Banjo on and off for a little bit. But it's like if I touch any of the other characters, I'm worthless. But then there are these players who like can pick up anyone and figure it out. Like that's so impressive.
I would expect. I think when you go into a Muh set, you're expecting one of Wolf or Roy. Those are kind of the 2 he's mainly known for. But there's been tournaments where he's just been like, yeah, I'm going all Steve today, and then he wins the whole thing. Or, yeah, I play Kazuya against like these 4 people because they suck against Kazuya, and I'm like, okay.
Well, so hearing all these matches, like Kazuya, Steve, Roy, Wolf, what do you think he lands on against Joker specifically? Or maybe it does not even matter, it's just like what I'm feeling that day.
I think with Muh, it's more like it doesn't matter. It's kind of what I'm feeling that day. Because I've seen him go from +2s to -2s and reverse 3-0 people. It's just kind of, oh, maybe the Wolf's not working. I'll switch to the Roy, and oh, suddenly I'm sweeping you. But I think, generally speaking, he likes to play Wolf more than Roy. So I think Wolf would be the one I'm expecting rather than Roy. But I would not be surprised to see either. If it's a Steve or a Kazuya, that's a little more surprising.
Okay, that's good for the viewing experience anyway. Wolf and Roy are really fun to watch. I actually don't hate commentating Steve. Playing against Steve, that is a nightmare. But commentating Steve is actually really fun. There's like a lot of intricacies to talk about when you're talking about the matchup. Kazuya, I kind of just like get lost in the sauce along with the viewers when I commentate Kazuya. It's like, oh, he's the buttons are being pressed, and it's really crazy.
Yeah, I made the conscious decision to not worry about getting all of Kazuya's moves right.
Oh no, you never will.
And so I was like, okay, he hit him with the up one. He hit him with the back one.
You just say the electric, and then you say, oh, he got him. Yeah, he got him real.
He got him with that Kazuya combo. That fits everything. The blanket statement.
Exactly. So we'll see where we end up. I'm quite curious to find out.
Yeah, I think, for me personally, my favorite character of Muh is the Roy rather than the Wolf, so I'm hoping for the Roy, but I'm expecting the Wolf.
Yeah, we kind of have lost our Wolf representation in Chicago over time. Although one Power is the best Wolf in our scene by far.
Yeah, and Muh notably did beat 1 Power to get here as well. And that is who we're
all right.
on.
Understandable. I mean, like, Wolf is such a great jack-of-all-trades character, and I'm not even going to say he's a master of none. He's a master of quite a few of them, too.
Yeah.
So, good opening character, too. Like, to feel out someone and, like, learn what their patterns are, and then maybe if you expect to capitalize on a pattern with a different character better, you can then counter into that.
Yeah, Muh, kind of akin to Skyward, is so good at just the adapting on the fly mid combo. We saw that there when he got like a stray down smash that led into a grab combo. He's so good at just like, oh, that move sent that way this time. Well, I guess I'll follow you and hit you with this move. Maybe that'll string into something fun. It's very like play it by feel rather than by knowledge.
But you know who's really good at shutting out someone from attempting to play by feel? It's Arsene.
That is true.
Arsene just feels like killing you, and then Arsene does what Arsene wants.
Yeah, Arsene's not got a ton of time left here, though. Very,
It added up to a lot of damage, but it didn't actually like even create a super imposing stage presence either. Although that back air doesn't need Arsene. When you miss that dash, I think it was a dash attack into the corner, then you get crossed up, that'll kill. Super easy.
Yeah, the up smash is going to take it from Muh. Good scoop there on the back hit of the up smash. And
that scooped, and Raven King DI'd it perfectly to survive, and it didn't matter.
Oh, wow! The single gun hit!
What crazy pressure off the stage. Muh was just not ready for that hitbox to just be there.
I saw the jump get taken early on in that combo, and I was like, you know, he might be able to kill him here, but I'm not sure how. And then he did the single shot of gun. I'm like, oh, that's how. He got him.
What great awareness from Raven King. All right, and now we're tech chasing.
Yeah, but here comes Big Brother, and that's a scary spot to be. Wolf is off stage against Arsene Joker.
I have to think that was down throw back air that he just didn't get the turnaround. Oh, okay. Wolf flash. What do you got? Raven King wasn't ready for that shield drop. That could have been an up strong as well.
Just sharking that platform, but the Arsene runs out right as he throws out that counter. So gets a little bit of Rebel's Guard for his troubles, but not going to find the stock that he was looking for as Raven King.
He does need to stay alive to keep that Rebel's Guard. If a second Arsene comes out on the stock, that just might be curtains. We'll see here. No, okay.
Yeah, but good forward tilt there from Mug. Going to be finding that. That's a good starting combo. No jump here on Raven King. This is very crucial, but does land with the Arsene Nair.
Arsene was guaranteed to show up on the side. You just didn't want to take 0 to 70% to get the Arsene if you can avoid it. Although Tetrakarn is just going to shut the door.
Yeah.
Easy positioning.
So much rhythm.
And that's so hard for Wolf. Like, you have to navigate your way through this maze of Joker hitboxes and then
10,000
battles!
battles! What a feat! Let's go, crowd popping off for 10,000 battles. I don't even know if I have 10,000 battles on my Switch. That's a great question. I'll have to go check.
I'll have to go look when I get home tonight.
There was one ill-fated night of net play where I canceled my Switch online. I raged so hard. And that was just kind of the end for me for playing on my own Switch. I would just play at tournaments or what have you. Game number 2, we're back here on Stadium. No change in the character.
No change in the character and no change in the stage either. They're both thinking, we're just playing Smash Bros. We don't need to mix it up right now. We're both just still kind of in the feeling each other out phase, I feel.
Yeah, I'm not a pro player, and I've never claimed to be, but I'm one to overthink characters, which is a little too much. So I appreciate them just kind of saying, no, we're just going to play this out, mano a mano. No need to get fancy with it.
Yeah, and as we get that good down air to up smash from Raven King, notably Ma has not been very active in Ultimate recently. I don't know how much he's been playing the game, so I don't know if any of his other characters are practiced or if it's just the Wolf we're going to be seeing today.
I appreciated the really big eye roll in the player cam from on that kill confirm. It's like, yeah, he's Joker.
He's definitely someone who can who has opinions about the game. Let's just say that.
I don't know if there are any Smashers who are just like, it's fine. I have no strong opinion one way or another. You need to have a strong opinion to play this game.
I think Ma has some of the strongest opinions in Wisconsin Smash about the game.
Hot take express. But hey, he's still in winner's bracket, at least for now, although that time may be dwindling here as Raven King goes 8 up. Well, now 2 stocks to 1. It was 3 stocks to 1 for a brief moment.
Yeah, and all those stocks have been taken by up smash. That's been kind of Ma's finishing move so far this set, but I don't know how often we're going to be seeing it. Raven King's got to keep that in his mind right now.
And this is a super early Arsene for Raven King because he has to get a Rebel's Guard mixed into that advanced state from Ma. Although if you can keep Raven King in the corner, then maybe Arsene won't be too big of a problem. And then as I said, that he got stuck in the corner himself.
It just takes one opening, and that's all Raven King needs to make the most of the Arsene. And yeah, one opening to death.
You thought you might be able to sneak under that Tetrakarn hitbox, like if you got countered at the foot and then ride the wall, but no, it reached that low.
I thought we were actually going to be seeing a repeat of game number 1 where the Arsene meter ran out as he went for that edge guard. But yeah, it was really close to ending, but stuck around just long enough for that Tetrakarn to hit.
I'd maybe think about switching. That game was a little bit of a wash. So either there's I think my Wolf can play better in the next one, or maybe you go Roy. Maybe I mean, well, Chicago has more Roys than they do Wolves at this stage, and Raven King's very good at the diverse Fire Emblem matchups too. So
yeah, I'm not surprised we're sticking to the Wolf.
Ride the horse that brought you here, right?
Exactly.
Game number 3. Same as games number 1 and 2.
And again, Ma's someone who doesn't really switch characters in a set very often. He kind of goes into a set with a plan of a character. So I'm wondering if we didn't really have a backup plan. It was just, I need to play better as Wolf. And,
I need to play better is usually a good backup plan, but landing into that Arsene up air is not a good start.
Not really. Again, this Arsene is...
And there's still so much Arsene left. This might be a 2-stock Arsene. Yes, it is.
He's got a third of a bar of Arsene left. That was a 0 to death from Raven King, looking to make it
And
2
he's
in
not
a row.
done. Not done. Okay, he's done now. Enough, please. Give me a break here, Arsene. Jeez.
Just get out of here. Go.
Yeah, might be tough. Oh, that was a nice combo. Okay. Yeah. Get the howl power up going. See if we can do something here, but no, you are just super done. Yeah. Ma knows it. Raven King knows it. The fist bump in the player cams. Moving right along. Just utter show of dominance from Raven King.
And
he looks dominant that game.
yeah, Raven King did look very, very dominant in that game. That game 3 there. All right, but we will be shifting over to the loser side as we have our top 4 winner side, or top 8 rather, winner side, sorted out. Now we're shifting down to the loser side. We are going to be seeing Skyward Hero again. So
remind me, our winner side is Batata, Kilogram Hours, Raven King, and Starman. I think one of the losers' top 8's already played. So yeah, that'd be CRB already qualified over 1 power 3-1.
But we're going to be seeing Angelo versus Skyward Hero. So Skyward Hero.
We might get all 3 of these. Yeah. So it'll be Skyward Hero, Angelo. That's who's sitting here. Luigi, Link.
Yeah, this will be. I don't think I've ever seen this matchup before.
I know I have. I have to have seen this matchup before. But Angelo is sort of like Skyward Hero, like on like the big come up. Like Angelo's been around for a minute, but like his new PR stake has been like within the past year, and he's just been like, really impressive in the Chicago scene.
So 2 mirror images here facing off.
Yeah, I think Angelo's a little, maybe slightly older than Skyward. Like he's not necessarily like a young gun type,
Yeah.
like a young Wi-Fi warrior who comes out of the woodwork. He's been around for a bit, but he's been looking impressive. So Skyward Hero Angelo is what we're gonna get. Agnes versus Shard, which looks like a Meat Brawler.
Yes, it is.
Okay. And Jake from State Farm versus Ma would be the final.
Okay.
It's 5, so if we're going to start top 8 at 6, we might get this one. I mean, this one's going to be fast either way, I feel like.
Yeah,
we probably have time for 2.
This is not a 25-minute best of 5.
Yeah. This is not Samus Meat Gunner. This is Luigi Link. Someone's going to die.
Someone is like it's like the Parks and Rec scene where it's like someone will die of fun.
Well, I like to tell this story. Back in the day of Smash 4, we had a set. It was between Taka and Anonymous Monica back in Smash 4 days. Taka was playing Captain Falcon. Anonymous Monica was playing Corrin at the time, I think. And they ended up, remember when we had Duck Hunt legal as a stage?
Yes.
It was a set where Captain Falcon timed out someone. I've never seen a Captain Falcon time out someone before in my life. But it happened. It's a true thing. It's on the UR YouTube. Anyway, here we go. Pokemon Stadium. Link Luigi. I will bet my salary this month there will not be a timeout.
I would certainly hope not for both these players' sakes. All right, good down throw to Cyclone there from Angelo. Going to be having a bit of a percent lead here, but Skyward Hero looking to get that Luigi off stage. I think is going to be the name of the game for Skyward Hero because the bomb is going to be crucial in that trying to get those edge guards against Luigi.
Yeah, create that space and then just find disruption in the ledge guard. Oh, okay. Did you just jab the bomb back and then exploded in Link's face?
I think Link tried to blow it up, and then as he was pulling out the thing, Luigi kind of hit it back at him. Wasn't paying attention, was Link.
And then we'll get dash attack to lose trouble to lose the stock very early. And now if you're Link, you have to be so careful because, like, if the bomb is on the field, what do you do about a Luigi combo? You just kind of have to eat it.
Yeah. Well, I don't think the bomb's particularly a fast hitbox, so I don't even think the bomb would break the Luigi combo. think you just have to eat the Luigi combo as it happens to you.
Maybe. Especially if Luigi's under you, right? Like, that is the position of power for Luigi, where he's like under you to get an up air. Because the other way that Link can try to break the combo is a neutral air, but that doesn't really hit below Link.
No, and again, like, you can't really be throwing out a lot of nairs in Luigi combos because he's going to be, his nair will beat out your nair and trade with you.
Okay, having the returning boomerang helped out a ton there, because that could have been much scarier than it ended up being here for Skyward Hero.
That does seem to be the plan for Skyward Hero, is to throw out a lot of these boomerangs so that if the Luigi starts to combo me, I have like an escape option I can kind of direct my body towards, as well as having the bomb on the field, so like Luigi maybe picks it up and now he's got to worry about what am I going to do when I hold the bomb.
Knock him away. Send him to the corner. Oh! There you go, Angelo. A classic little scoop of the up tilt into super jump punch.
That nair should do it, though.
Yeah,
Bargain Misfire, yeah.
Oh, no. Are they going to try to... When Luigi sits on the Angel platform, I'm like, oh, no, is he thinking about... There's 4 minutes on the clock. Now that I bet my salary on this, I'm incredibly nervous. Like, it's just...
Oh, my
what?
goodness. Hello.
That can't be what he meant to do.
Sure.
Oh, no, okay, 1 in 10, maybe it was what he meant to do.
It's always intentional if it hits.
True.
Speaking of,
my salary is safe today.
At least for game 1.
As Angelo finds another up tilt to super. That's like his trademark. Just find those little scoops. It's gonna work out for him here. Get a 1-game lead. There's a. Oh, the stage next to us is. I assume this is Melee Top 8 MC. Starting to hype up the crowd there a bit. We're a really healthy crowd on that side of the stage.
Yeah, we've got a ton of great fighting games here at Cream City Convergence. We have, of course, Ultimate Melee Rivals 2. And then on the other side of the venue, we got Guilty Gear. We have Street Fighter, Tekken, City of the Wolves. So many different games out. So if you did not make the journey this year, try to next year.
Yeah, and it's smack dab in the middle of downtown Milwaukee. We went over to the is it the 3rd Street Market?
Yes.
Yeah, that place is awesome.
Dude, it's so good.
I got the buffalo mac and cheese, and I got some for leftovers for tomorrow.
Nice.
Oh, it's going to be great. Anyway, opening strong here for Skyward Hero Game 2, 71% unanswered.
This is kind of what we saw in the Starman game as well, where Game 2 opening, Skyward Hero seems to have like a good switch up of his plan. Or at least a good read on your habits where you can start out really well.
And with Link having a big lead here and now just trying to slow the game down for a whole minute. Oh wait, this is trouble. Bombs on the ground. Yeah, that's trouble.
A lot of rage on Luigi, but not enough to make that not true.
The idea behind the up smash was a good one, right? Like Luigi was kind of caught in the air. But
Yeah, and I think there was a returning boomerang at some point too, just Angelo managing to avoid it.
That's why Luigi's so scary, particularly in this advanced stage of the meta where these players are not missing these combos. Ooh.
Wow, the dash didn't hit that platform?
Yeah, and that's a tall platform on Stadium. Okay. The classic right back.
1, 2, 3, haha. Up tilt up B so far this set from Angelo.
Is that your count?
Yeah.
3 up tilts.
I can't really do a count. I have a Kermit though.
We'll have to find out after the set. I've gotten in too much trouble doing impressions on in the middle of sets before, so we'll save it.
We'll save it for a rainy day.
But now, the problem is when you're behind in percent, it's just so hard for Link. Like, you just need to slowly get these boomerang hits. Can't overcommit to anything because you're again in that up tilt percent range.
And we saw a similar thing in Skyward set against Starman, where when he had the lead, he was doing just fine. And, good reverse up from Skyward Hero. It's like when Link doesn't have the lead and you're just fine with...
Oh, hang on. What is...
Oh, no! He didn't have the jump!
That was supposed to be Dare, right? Had to be.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the difference between whiffing a dare and not is, well, you get jab lock forward smash. Crazy end of that game.
I thought we were going to see...
That was almost like the clip of the tournament.
Yeah.
And then drop it at the end into get bodied. Woo! Okay.
All right.
2-0 lead here for the Chicago Invader, trying to, again, as you mentioned, eliminate the highest ranking PR player remaining in the bracket for Wisconsin.
Actually, I think Ma might be higher. They're like 3-4, I think.
Who might be higher?
Ma.
Ma? Okay, 3-4.
I always forget that Ma's like top 3. Not that he's not at that level, but he hasn't been to a tournament in like 2 months. So
Since I abdicated my PR committee responsibilities in Chicago, I only speak in generalities when it comes to the PR placement, but nothing vague at all about that spike coming out here from Skyward Hero, just putting all of the hitboxes off the stage and that linear recovery of Luigi, and one of them is going to trip him up.
yeah, and that's got to be the game plan going forward for Skyward Heroes. Get this Luigi off stage and
then get bodied.
and get a combo to Nubby. That part you can scratch off. You don't need to... That doesn't need to be part of your strategy, Skyward.
Angela's punish game is so impressive.
It really is. Like, I've not seen a Luigi just been able to find these awesome combos off of straight hits like Angelo before in Wisconsin, at least.
Well, so Angelo for a while was the guy in Chicago who'd be like the hidden, not on the PR, but he'd be like, it'd be some invader comes to Ignite, right?
Yeah.
And then just plays Angelo round 2 and then gets bodied by him because he can hit the Luigi. Like at the time he couldn't really play neutral, but he could do the Luigi combos. It's
Yeah.
like the guy that was traveling from out of town just wasn't ready for it, and it's like, oh, what the heck just happened to me?
Yeah, you lose neutral 6 times and you lose a set.
Exactly. But now he's got like a much more well-rounded game all the way around, which is great to see. Again, it's character development, right?
Yeah, speaking of, that was a great avoidance of Skyward's edge guard attempt there from Angelo. And another up B attempt, and Skyward actually missing that punish.
Ooh, okay, we're good.
Very crucially there, while Skyward was trying to get that ledge trap going, Angelo grabbed the bomb, and so Skyward wasn't able to use the bomb to his advantage during that whole situation. So good awareness there from Angelo. Like you were saying, rounding out his game, and we're seeing the dividends pay off right now.
This is a down throw. Okay, yeah, it's 70. That'll still connect. Easy peasy.
Yeah, max rage on this Luigi, so I'm not sure how dangerous the Luigi combo might be. But, I mean, it's Angelo. We've seen him make a Luigi combo out of nothing before.
And with the rage, you always got to be even more scared.
Exactly.
The fireball just to counteract the bomb.
Get it out of here.
No,
You know, sometimes
I threw it on the ground.
I'm sometimes seeing the fireball kind of make the bomb explode, and sometimes not. So I'm wondering what the deal is with that.
Inconsistencies in Smash Ultimate? Never.
Perish the thought. Fork in the kitchen.
Oh, what a read on the roll. Here we go. No, okay, the back air whips. Barely.
Good. Avoidance of that bomb from Angelo. He's super impressing me right now with how well he's getting around all of Skyward's dangerous hitboxes.
And just taking his sweet time getting down from the platform, does not need to rush the neutral state. At 195 on the second stock here, like, why even bother? Oh, that maybe could have been a super jump punch, but I guess just play conservatively with such a big lead.
Yeah, absolutely.
Why mess around?
You have Link at 109. Oh, that's not going to be
do.
dead yet because he has the bomb. That's going to do it. That is
You know, that is the first Cyclone of the whole set, and it
think so,
seals
yeah.
the thing. We're usually so used to seeing that as combo breaker all over the place, but, you know, didn't really become a factor until just the very end, as it just presents as a big hitbox to end the stock.
Yeah. All right, and with that, we have the last of the top 8 qualifiers playing off stream. So we will be back in just a little bit. Make sure you stick around. But we will be switching out for some other commentators, some very, very good commentators. So
I guess they're okay.
they're fine.
They're,
I've seen worse.
let them know you love them, but slightly less than you love us. Just
Well, hold on.
slightly less.
I know one of them is Mochi, and today is his birthday. So
okay.
on Today and Today
Okay,
only,
you
we can love Mochi.
You can wish Mochi a happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Mochi.
I'm going to give him a big hug. I mean...
And make sure you stick around so you can wish Mochi a happy birthday when you see him on commentary.
Yeah, guys, don't go anywhere. Smash Ultimate Top 8 will be starting up real soon. There's some banger sets coming. See you in a bit.
Peace.